Hey, so at We Is Greater Than Me, one of my goals is for people, organizations, schools, churches to understand that you have what it takes to be successful. You don't have to go out and reinvent the wheel. You don't have to go and buy this new curriculum. You don't have to go and get a whole bunch more resources or hire more people because sometimes you don't have the ability to do that. So, what We Is Greater Than Me tries to do is to show you how to change the culture and to get the best out of what you already have at your fingertips. So, let me tell you something about me. One of the things I love to do to relax is put together Legos. Yeah, I know that's not everybody's thing, but it is mine. I've liked it since I was a kid, still love it. Mother's Day this year, my husband bought me this wonderful Lego set. You see that? So I was very, very excited about the set because, of course, it was a house. But then I realized something interesting. This wasn't just one house, it was three houses. You see that? So the same play pieces, but three different outcomes. And that got me to thinking about teams. In many organizations, schools, churches, and businesses, we spend a lot of time arguing over the right way to do something. The administrator has a way to do it. The teacher has a way to do it. The paraprofessional has a whole different way of doing it. The secretary has a great way of doing it. The director has a phenomenal way of doing it. The staff has an insightful way of doing it. And the pastor has an inspired way of doing it. The volunteers even have a way of doing it. Everybody is convinced their way is the very best way. And sometimes we become so focused on proving that we're right that we lose sight of what the actual goal is. Which one of these houses do you think is correct? Would it be this one, or possibly this one right here? The answer is all three. Why? Because they all accomplished the objective that they were designed for, and that was to build a house. But they're different. Different doesn't mean wrong. One of the greatest lessons I've learned over the years is that there is often more than one right answer. As a leader, I don't have to have every answer. As a team member, I don't have to win every argument. As a professional, I don't have to assume that because someone approaches a problem differently, that they're approaching it incorrectly. Sometimes they're simply seeing something that I may not see. You see, me says my way is the way, but we says let's explore the best way together. Me is very much focused on being right, but we has a focus on getting it right. And there is a huge difference between those. Sometimes the best solution comes from the newest employee. Sometimes it comes from support staff. And sometimes it comes from the person nobody thought to even ask. Sometimes it comes from combining several ideas into something none of us could have ever created all on our own. There are a lot of pieces in this box, but these pieces can become three completely different structures. The pieces didn't change, the perspective did. That's true in organizations too. The people don't always need to change. Sometimes our perspective does. Sometimes the breakthrough happens when we stop asking, why aren't they doing it my way? And start asking, what can I learn from their way of doing it? You see, the strongest teams aren't made up of people who think alike. They're made up of people who respect each other enough to consider different approaches. Because collaboration isn't about proving whose idea wins. It's about building something better together. After all, the same pieces can create more than one successful outcome. And that's the power of we over me. So I want you all to continue on this journey with me as I build this house. And let's see what will come of it and what we can learn from it. Have a good one.